I've had 2 hours sleep, 2.5. I don't even know at this point. I've had, I don't know if it's a migraine or it's headache. I have pain here. My eye's been twitching and I'm having some like spots and stuff. I've taken my new migraine med. Also took Panadol and Nurofen. I know you're not meant to take them for a migraine, but at this point I'm desperate. I've also had 2 coffees in case it was like a caffeine thing. But kids have to get where they have to go, and today is the last day I will be alone, so I need to do Christmas shopping if I'm going to do that. And I have a bunch of stuff to film, so that's the plan for today. So let's get into it. Betty asked to see this guy in action. It is not a steam cleaner. It does not have steam. It just vacuums and mops as it goes. I'm going to pick up all of these because I changed the setting on it, and so that changed I realized it changed the schedule because it's meant to go at night while we're asleep. So I should wake up to all this being cleaned, which you probably can't see very well on camera. But I'm going to put the chairs up. The stools are already up over there. And I'm going to close the doors to the rooms I don't want it in and run it while I'm gone. And then I can show you. A non-user asked more about the dryer. I don't know if she missed the video, but I'm happy to go through it again. I have a Hazer heat pump triple inverter 10 kilo dryer. We went with the heat pump because it was about $200 difference between the 2 different types. But this is meant to save between $70 to $100 a year in power. It has, as you can see, an 11-star energy rating. So we paid there a little bit extra for that. And we went for a 10 kilo dryer because we have a 10 kilo washing machine. So that makes sense because then we can just do full loads. It does full bedding sets, dooners, all of that. It's elite. So that's why we went with that. And like the brand we got has good customer service and all of that. It has a good warranty. This is actually broken. I may have bragged yesterday that I was completely caught up on all of my washing, which was a really stupid thing to put out into the universe, and I regret now. This is actually broken. This error means either the motor's gone or there's like a big lint blockage somewhere. My husband's going to pull it apart and hopefully find a lint blockage and all is going to be well. But from the sound it's making or the lack of sound it's making, I actually think that the motor might have gone. So there is potentially a new washing machine somewhere in my future, unfortunately. But again, it will be a 10 kilo so that everything works together. And I'm trying to streamline my life and make everything work well with each other and everything as simple as possible so it takes as little energy as possible, if that makes sense. She is not plumbed in yet. My husband hasn't got around to that. The plan was this weekend, but I think he's going to be fixing the washing machine now. Since we're on the topic, other little home improvements. That is a smart garage door opener. So we only had one buzzer between us, and so I've had to get up at 4 a.m. for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years to let him in and out, which is super annoying. I no longer have to do that because we can both control it with our phones. We haven't worked out the voice control yet. We're having issues with Google, but we can now get in and out of the house. That was $49 from Bunnings. Speaking of gadgets from Bunnings, this is an IR remote thingy, my doodad. It is $29 from Bunnings, and it makes any remotes with that little light on the front, the infrared light, works. This does it instead. So now my air conditioner is smart, so if it goes over a certain degrees, it turns on automatically, which is great when you have kids with conditions that are triggered by the heat. It's also great in that I was coming home from a hospital appointment the other day. It was like 37 something degrees outside, and I was able to turn this on via voice with Google, turn the air conditioner on because of this, and that meant that when the time I got home, my house wasn't cool, but it had already like cooled down the initial bit, which meant my life was a lot easier. $29 from Bunnings again. This is a 2K camera that helps me watch my kids, see what's going on in the house, keep an eye on everything. It hooks up to the same system that we already have set up. Again, $29. I can also see if my kid is hurt, injured, having a seizure. This is the main area of my house. Obviously you guys saw this. I paid $639 for this guy on a Black Friday sale. I also got $10 off for using Afterpay. Jump out of the video, baby. And she's doing my floors. So that's one less thing I have to do. She's set up on schedules. I did change a setting, which I didn't realize stopped that. So I do need to go back in and reset the schedule so that she works on the like main living areas at nighttime where our doors are closed and it's quiet and we just wake up to clean floors. And then during the day after we leave for school run, she does the bedrooms. So the kids just pick up the bedrooms before they go to school, and we all put the stools and the chairs up before bed, and then she runs. It does a loop of the whole room that it's doing first and then comes back. So now it's doing a second pass and then it fills in this way, and then I've got it set to go back and do it a second pass this way for the ultimate cleaning. And you can see the lines from the two pads, and then at the front there's a little thing that whips any bits up into the vacuum. See, it doubles back so that that gap in between the two pads gets done too. I hope that helps Betty. I'm not sure what the angle's like. My glasses are polarized the same as the camera screen, so I can only see if it down my head. The migraine headache situation I've got going on, definitely not the worst migraine I've ever had, if that's what it is. It's been going for like 24 hours now, so I'm going to say it's probably a migraine and not just headache. I've taken, like I said, I took my migraine medication earlier. I did speak to the doctor. We changed migraine medication from the Sumatriptan to the Elatriptan, the 40 mg, and she said I could go up to 80 mg as a dose, and that she was happy for me to try it. So I'm considering whether I should take a second dose now to hopefully kill the last of it. It's just lingering pain and pressure right here and behind my eye, and I'm sensitive to light and loud noises. So I'm thinking I might try another one of these, and I'll try another one of these and see if that can't kill it, because I mean it can't be great for my body to just be like in constant pain. So let's do that. Little person's dropped off at daycare. I'm probably going to go and grab a coffee actually. I still have some free points, and coffee might help my headache, the cold and the caffeine and all of that. And then I gotta work out what I'm doing about my day. I want to clean my house. I want to do Christmas shopping because it's the only day I'm gonna have without any children now until Christmas. But walking around the shops like this sounds freaking horrific. So I don't know about that. We'll have to see. So stay tuned. And there is the floor all clean. Look at that. There's one tiny little piece on the floor that I must have missed, but she's back. Well, he's back charging. There's a band-aid on the floor there. But that's because I have a toddler. I'm not going to do grocery shopping today. I can't. My headache is getting better, but it is constant and I don't feel comfortable driving. So, I did get groceries. They were all like fruit and veg from Callanvale Fruit Shop. $3.99 for a big bag of baby spinach. $2.99 for some like Roma tomatoes. $3.89 for 2 kilos of onions. I'm completely out of onions. 3 kilos of oranges for $4.99, so $5. 99 cents for a kilo of carrots. $1.89 for a dozen eggs. They're like 600 grams. 99 cents for watermelon. So I got a 5.1 kilo watermelon. 3 for $5 on the shallots. 3 for $5 on the garlic scapes. And then 80 cents, 79 cents on the cucumbers. At the Woolies, I got these for $1.50. So $4.50 there for the Christmas hamper. We have 99 cents for a cos lettuce. We have $2.99 for a head of celery, 79 cents each for a punnet of cherry tomatoes. So I grabbed 4 punnets for my little people. And then $12.99 for 5 kilos of washed white potatoes, coming to $56.31. Here are last week's shallots that I've been regrowing, and those thin ones that I was demolishing for ages, they're looking a bit healthier. They're about ready to go out into the garden, and then I'm going to regrow the 3 more bunches that I just bought.